Cause when you getting bread, that's how you get empowered.
Yeah, sound good to me. You're begging me not to.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm
Everybody follow his profile. That's Preem Jr. Um, so you know how it goes. We run our content over here. Good, bad, ugly, for you, against you. It usually gets back to those that it is pertaining to. And nephew hit me. He say, everybody said, Wack don't never side with nobody. But he siding with you on this one.
That's a fact. That's
I
a
said,
fact.
yeah. I just didn't understand the math. I understood the math on your side. Okay. He's sitting back, right? My pops is slammed down. You know, he's a motherfucking living legend when it comes to this shit. You know, everybody's watching the BMF series. Quite naturally, he's a living legend. They share one thing in common. They both from federal prison, right? And
1000%.
you know, we watching the series and like he watching it, he comes up, he a hustler. You know, I heard what Southwest T saying. He said, yo, it's in the blood. He said, yo, I drove 9 hours to bring you this shirt, right? And he like, that's in the blood. What he referring to is the hustle was in your blood, right? To have an idea to create this and say, you know what? How could I get to him? Let me put forth the effort and put the work in, jump on the highway, drive motherfucker where he drove for 9 motherfucking hours,
9 hours
right?
there, 9 hours back.
Use your contacts to find out where he at, right? So you could do this. And what y'all did was genuine. He's looking at Supreme's son. He's a father himself. I'm looking at Supreme's son. It was a spitting image of this nigga, right? I'm looking at some merch that says Living Legend that has Supreme, a man that I have respect for, or he has respect for. And I'm looking at my brother, right? Somebody I got respect for, and it says living legends. Everything about this math adds up. This young man has found me, found a way to contact me, came to me, and drove 9 fucking hours to deliver this. Why? And the least I can do is take a photo of this merch of with this man's son as a dad. I understand it. I see what he's doing that has my brother and another individual that I got respect for. I don't understand what the was.
Yeah, and I ain't really see no problem in that either. I mean, I felt like that was just me following protocol. I'm gonna put this man on a shirt. I gotta go give it to a family member, but I can't give it to nobody else or start selling it without getting a blessing. So I feel like that was me just following protocol, just having respect for them. That's all that I ain't really have. I ain't really have 50 on my mind when I went to go do that. I wasn't on no trolling shit. I just was following protocol.
Let me ask you something.
Hmm.
Do you think if you would have known, let's say you know where Lil Meech was at the time, you think if you would have pulled up on Lil Meech and presented it to him, he would have responded the same way Southwest T did when he saw his
Absolutely,
dad?
absolutely not.
You don't think
Absolutely not.
you think he would have had something to say about it? You think he
Um,
would have ignored you, or he think
No,
he
no,
would?
he definitely wouldn't have ignored me. He wouldn't have been on. I don't think it would have been like that. I just don't think he would have took the shirt, or he wouldn't have been like open arms because he got his loyalty, and I respect that. I know who his loyalty is with. This man grabbed you from nothing, like nobody really knew about Little Meech
But
until he
see,
started doing the
but
show.
stop right there though. I don't understand how that shirt represents being disloyal.
Because 50 put money in his pocket, so you got to be to the loyal to the person that's feeding you. 50,
Well,
50 feeding him.
hold on. I see that a little different. His father, the one that's on the shirt, allowed 50 to do something to put money in his pocket.
Yeah, but you a different type of thinker. You a deep thinker. I don't think Lil Meech is a deep thinker like that. He just see what's in front of him. You get what I'm saying? He
So
younger.
he
He
wouldn't have seen you think Lil Meech sees you as an enemy? Because 50 shouldn't even see you as the enemy. It's one thing if I heard stories that Lil Preem is trying to seal the deal. Lil Preem trying to continue what was going on, right?
Hmm.
Bro, how old was you, nephew, when your father went to jail?
7.
7 years old. Okay.
Hmm.
How old was you when the alleged thing that happened to 50 happened to him? How old was you when
Probably like 5.
5 years old? Okay. So that means you have zero. It ain't like you 15 running around getting it in. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
Right? So I see, okay, that's the same bloodline. Okay, I get it. But I've never seen you on no motherfucker, let's keep it going, no shit like that. I don't even
Never.
think your father would allow that.
Never. I never been on that.
So you saying Lil Meech wouldn't have did it out of fear with 50, how 50 would have reacted.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, 50 son, I see you approached him. You guys had a conversation which led to a photo, it looked
Hmm.
like.
Hmm.
How was that conversation with him when you approached him?
Well, the whole situation with that happened. That was like 8 years ago, 8 9 years ago. But how when
Uh-huh.
that what yeah when that happened, me and him ain't really know each other like that. So the people that we was with, we had like mutual people in the spot that we was at, and they kind of brought us together and took the picture. Like they the ones who be like, yo, you and you come here, take this picture. There was the older guys that we was around in that club that we was at that night. We was at somebody's performance or whatever like that, and that's how
Gotcha.
that's how the picture came about.
So you had some older dudes saying, yo, that's fifth son, yo, that's preem son. My nigga, we gonna show that some New York shit, niggas
Mhm.
is growing. Niggas ain't on that. Shit
Mhm.
ain't gonna continue like that.
Mhm.
That's how I seen the older dudes doing. It wasn't a slapping 50 face. It's like, yo, my nigga, like Preem's son or your son shouldn't have to worry about you guys' misfortunes or dealings or whatever happened back when they was fucking kids, my nigga. Like, they don't have to grow up looking at each other, fuck you, because of whatever our pops and them went through. You know what I'm saying? Your pops done took a hit. He doing some time. He done been in some of the most notorious max security federal penitentiaries it is to be in and
That's a
still ain't
fact.
broke. And 50
Big Sandy, ADX, McQuarrie. He done been in all of them shits.
and 50 is he's well off and doing what he's doing. You know what I mean? So um I see what that was, but was you shocked? You anticipate the backlash or the response that you seen came from 50 Cent?
I definitely did not anticipate that because, like I said, that wasn't my intention. He wasn't even on my radar. Like a lot of people on the internet and on these comments and all that shit, they feel like all the moves that I make is out to get back at 50 or to do something to piss him off. Like when I went to go give Rick Ross my Supreme Team jacket, they thought that was me trolling 50. When I took the picture with Marquise, they thought that was me trolling 50. Like everything I do is not trolling 50. I'm trying to get some money. I'm selling merch. I'm selling clothes. And I just happened to go pull up on the biggest niggas in the game. So it's not my fault that the biggest niggas in the game and 50 had issues before. That don't got nothing to do with me with him and Ross. I fuck with Ross. I pulled up on Ross. I gave him a Supreme Team jacket. I'm pushing my brand. The same thing with T. I pulled up on T, gave him a shirt that I'm pushing. Like that nigga don't be on my radar, man. I don't be thinking about that nigga. I like women. I think about women.
That's a fact. And why shouldn't you? You being Preem's son, I'm pretty sure you know there's gonna be a gesture of respect based on that, and that the things you ask as far as a photo or maybe a post or whatever it may be, motherfuckers is gonna honor that just based on. It's no different than Larry Hoover's son walking up on somebody asking them to do something, and they know that's Larry Hoover's son.
Yo, it's so real. I gave Fat Joe a jacket too. And they had that shit on Hip Hop DX talking about, yo, Supreme Son back trolling. Like they put that on Hip Hop DX that I was trolling 50. I'm like, yo, y'all taking the narrative is taken away from what I'm actually trying to do, bro. I'm trying to do clothes and trying to get money. Y'all taking away from my narrative. I don't care about none of that 50 Cent shit. I don't know why they make a big. Well, I know why they make it. I can't say I don't know. I definitely do know. But I mean, at this point, he ain't gonna stop nothing. He can't stop nothing. You feel me? Like this not the day and age like in the early 2000s when he say everybody was blackballing him and he couldn't really do nothing, so he had to go to the West Coast and fuck with Dre. This is not the same day and age. Like niggas is gonna get on regardless.
That's a fact. I got some New Yorkers in here. I don't need y'all going on mute. The floor is open. Keep it respectful. This is Supreme Son, right? Lil Preem. We having a conversation. He went and pulled up, drove 9 hours, created some merch called Living Legends. On the merch is a picture of his father, Supreme, and a picture of Big Meech from BMF. These two movements never crossed one each other, never had an issue with one each other. These two individuals as men never had a problem, always saluted and respected their movement and their hustle. Um, and he drove 9 hours to pull up on Meech's brother, Southwest T, to present him with this merch. And T chose to take a photo to promote it and let him know he respect what he was doing. He goes to sleep, wakes up, and he's being attacked by 50 Cent. Southwest T's being attacked by 50 Cent. 50 is threatening to, I guess, shut down whatever TV show he's working on with stars or whatever he's going to do. And, we're trying to figure out, you know, what's the problem? Like is everybody supposed to not deal with Supreme Son trying to enter this industry of entertainment because of ongoing situation or a situation that 50 had with his pops? At what point in time, can we disrespect one another's hustle? I don't think Lil Preem is a threat to 50. I don't see him attempting to do anything. He's not a fucking rapper. I personally haven't heard any diss songs or whatever. And I think they're in two total different lanes. But I'm gonna open the floor up to the people that had a conversation with him. My New Yorkers, y'all may have a different way of seeing it because you are from New York. And shit, Lil Preem on the floor. We on the 100 side of Clubhouse. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk.
Um, I just want to say one thing, y'all. My name is Forbes, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 100 side. Yo, Prince was poppin'. I'm from New York, you know what I mean?
What's the word?
Um, yo, so you mean to tell me that they're trying to shut everything down because you out here trying to push your brand for yourself? Like,
Absolutely. I mean, you seen it. Like, I mean, I don't. I feel like it's like I don't want to say a hidden agenda, but I
mm-hmm,
know for a fact because people have told me this that it's definitely conversations being had behind closed doors about not letting me get to that next level due to the fact of 50. It is what it is. Like I've heard that from multiple different people have told me that. Like yo, like we rock with what you're doing, we rock with your pops, but we can't fuck with you because we don't want him mad at us because he already done showed and proved. If he has an issue with somebody, and you attach yourself to that person he has an issue with, he's gonna act like that. We already seen that.
mm-hmm, okay, got you. All I gotta say is keep pushing your brand. If you got any merch or anything, send me, if you could, send me, like, put a link or something where I can, you know what I mean? 'Cause I support, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so what he's doing right now, he's revamping his site. He definitely will be back. We're gonna give nephew a 24-hour blitz, and we're gonna keep his link up over here
Okay.
on Clubhouse all day. And he's gonna come back and present it to us, and we're gonna be able to open this up and ask him where he came up with these ideas and what the merch represent, and so on and so forth. So he's gonna definitely be coming back on the Hunter side, pulling up on us so us to do that. He put up on us today. The buzz is going. I fuck with the underdog, so the Hunter side media team. The Hunter Side media team is what got his attention, and we're gonna use it to keep the people's attention. You know what I mean? So I feel like his father would have did the same for my son if he was in the same predicament or situation. He also got a lot of love and respect out west. My man Big Faye from Insane, I always speak about him because I met Big Fave on the battlefield. He was on Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg and Warren G side when Death Row was going at him, when we was fighting them niggas. He was one of the niggas fighting us back. And him and Big Preem did a lot of fair time together, and he's definitely some of Supreme strength out here on the West Coast. So, I know I haven't met his father personally, but I do know the love and respect that Preem has, uh, that Fave has for Preem, and I'm a father of a dad, and I'm a gangster at the same time. So, I understand what I'm looking at, what I'm dealing with when this man's son is standing in front of me. You know what I mean? So, there's no doubt that I'm going to extend the respect, and I know he'll definitely extend it right back. So, once again, let's open up the floor. We got Zeem, Bumpy, got a few of y'all, Latif. We got a few New Yorkers, a few street niggas, and some a little bit of everything on the floor. Hey, let's have a conversation with him, man. Let's get it out there. Let's let people know that you guys was able to ask the questions that they can't ask. They don't have access to nephew.
I don't, I'm not trying to take over and keep asking questions. I just want to ask one last thing because I
Go
grew
ahead.
up on the Supreme, you know what I'm saying, Queens, all that. I know y'all was supposed to be having a documentary soon. Is that still in the works?
The well Nas and LL actually put out the Supreme Team documentary in 2022, and they got nominated for an Emmy with that. So that's one documentary that came out. And then my pops got another documentary coming out maybe the end of this year about his trial.
Oh,
So
okay,
so
okay,
that's what's in the works right now. And I ain't gonna speak on a couple of other things that's in the works, but me and Big Bro, me and Unc, we had a light little talk about something, but that's y'all
okay,
hear about it when it's done.
okay. All right, cool.
Let's talk about it. Uh,
Hey yo,
Senior,
so how
you
you
all
feel
right
about
down
them
there,
niggas
man?
saying you clout chasing and shit? Like, what's up with that? Like, how you feel about that, man?
I mean, I feel like anybody that says anything on the internet or on social media, if the people don't agree with it, they always gonna say it's clout chasing. Like you feel me? So
That's a fact.
I'm not really here to appease those people. I'm here to keep pushing my brand and the people that support me and that fuck with me. That's who I'm worried about. I can't really worry about everybody that's saying I'm clout chasing or I'm trolling and all that shit because when he do it, I don't never see nobody saying he cloud chasing, but
That's a
he do
fact.
that shit every other day. So I mean, what are we really talking about?
Yeah, let me ask you something, brother. To ask that question. Um, you see a person waking up, having an idea, taking his phone, going through his contacts, calling people that could help him bring his idea to life, designing something, going through God knows how many different designs of this. Okay, this is the one. Going in his pocket, paying for it for the merch, and then said, okay, well, now how can I market and promote this? What makes sense? What's respectable? Because of these two men I have on here, I can't do no bozo clout shit, right? And he says, you know what? I'm gonna pull up on Ross. He has a big platform. I'm gonna pull up on Southwest T. That's Meech's brother. That'll stamp and solidify this. I represent my dad, right? And he put all these things into action. What about? Because I always hear dick riding and clout chasing, and they just say it just to say it. But what about any of that? I hear business. I hear innovator. I hear hustler. I hear somebody smart that's witty, intelligent, a risk taker. I don't see or hear clout chasing.
Yeah, like through them comments, like on in the internet, like that's all you like. You gonna see the negative shit. Like
Yeah,
that's what they trying to push. You know, like that's
I
why
mean,
I
no,
asked.
but I'm
Like
talking to
that's the
you.
real
Like I
question.
just put it all on the
Oh, with
table.
me,
Like.
nah, I got a
No, I
strong
just
mind,
put it
right?
all on the table. Like, what about that ingredient says this is not business? This is not somebody strategizing.
When I see the like who he's going to, you know, like 50 old people that he used to beef with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
slow down, slow down. Before you see that, do you see do you see Southwest T as the brother of Meech, or do you see Southwest T as the brother of somebody who's doing a TV series with 50 Cent about their life?
about the brother doing the business series with 50. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't recognize that, okay, Southwest T is Meech's brother. Because as Meech is a living legend, Southwest T is as well, right?
That's a fact.
Now, if Nephew would have had a shirt with motherfucking Preem standing over 50 Cent stretched out on the curb, then I would say he was clout chasing.
Yeah. You right.
This is merch of
that's
Preem
facts.
and Meech, and it says living legends.
Yup.
So Wack, let me ask you something.
I'm
That's
listening.
that's dude's son, right?
That's Supreme's son.
So
Spitting
he
image
so
of
so
him.
so he come from something, right? He a part of something, right?
Well, he was 5 years old when this shit
No,
went
no,
on.
I'm saying he connected through his daddy, right?
Yeah. all day.
How is the clout chasing for you repping your daddy or repping what you come
I
from?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Niggas be crazy with that
So
because look,
if you say to me, dude, a new nigga, cash money, nigga, is one of the biggest motherfucking things ever come out in music history. And a nigga gonna say, nigga, you clout chasing. Know what I'm gonna tell him? That's a New Orleans nigga that's saying that, and the nigga speaking the
that's
truth.
my
How
call.
the fuck? That's his culture. He's supposed to rep that.
Yeah, and then the second part about it, in business, bro, you do what pays you. Like you don't worry about the negativity because guess what? That's what's gonna bring you other business. From a nigga hating on you, gonna make another nigga look at it and see, I see his vision. Fuck what you talking about because
That's a
all that
fact.
is free promotion.
Yeah,
That's a
I
fact.
agree. I agree. It's about
Yo,
business. Like,
yo, but Prin, you know you seen we from the town. We seen this before. We know this play the older cats be hate. You know what I mean? You know the
Yeah, I mean
block is
that's
yeah. Like you not
that's
you yeah. You feel me? Like you
yeah,
know that these niggas on.
that's why I said I ain't really focused on that shit. Like I know the people on the internet gonna do what they do regardless. Like I could have gave Donald Trump a shirt or Barack Obama a shirt and they still would have said I was trying to come at 50. So
Yeah,
I ain't even mad at that shit. But at the end of the day, he helped me sell shirts. Like he posted the damn shirt on his page. He's so driven by emotion that he don't even realize he helped me. So I don't got nothing bad to say about Five. He helped me. Salute to Five.
So look, let me ask you something, bro. And this, we ain't gonna dig too deep. What's the what's your relationship with old boy with Irv?
Or that's home team. That's family. Irv and my pops. Like
I know.
my pops is one of the groomsmen in Irv wedding. So Irv is family. That's
All
that's
right, so
unc. That's my uncle.
that's like an uncle to you. I was about to get to. So
Hmm.
why not, along with niggas like Wack? Why not push with niggas you know for sure in your corner, and the rest of them niggas, man, let them hate, cause that's what they gonna do
facts.
anyway. Whether you make it or fail, nigga gonna have something to say.
Yeah,
Well, let
that's
me
see
tell
that's
you what
that's
he
that's that's
discovered.
what I'm doing now. That's
You
why I'm
you
with
look
Wack.
look you use your lifelines. Fuck these niggas that just talking.
Hmm.
You know, I'm gonna be real, and I hope nephew don't take this wrong. Uh, nephew could be 48 years old. You know, my son probably just his age, if not just my son, be 30 this year, right? Uh, I'm always gonna see this young man as supreme son, right? Not to say he don't have his own identity, but if he's with me, I'm gonna protect him because I'm gonna see this is Supreme's child.
Exactly.
This is you know what I'm saying? And as a daddy and a father, that's a different type of instinct. And I think in defense of Southwest T, that's what he saw. And the bullshit that's going on, it has nothing to do with this child, right? And I know he's a mature adult, grown man, but I'm speaking from the eyes of a father because a lot of our biggest fears coming up through this game is our bullshit backlashing on our children and our mamas and shit. And it happens a lot because we put things in their name or this happened or this happened and it happens, right? So when Southwest T seen this young man, this nigga's a spitting image. He ain't see motherfucking no goddamn this or that. He see all this preem son. And damn, and I heard him say, yo, it's in you, bro. Oh, he went and put this. You put this together? Okay. Oh shit, this material. This shit ain't no cheap shit. Oh man, that's my brother on there,
Supporting, showing love.
right? Yeah. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he support that?
Exactly. Right. Right.
I think people much rather see all Preem son pulled up on Southwest T with the shirt, and he got son. He told him get the fuck away from him. Oh yeah, and laugh about it instead of saying, "Yo, dude, put together some merch, drove 9 hours, found T, presented the shit, bro." And I'm watching, and if you guys watch the clip, Lil Preem is humble. He took the position as a son. He didn't take the position like, yo, what up, my nigga? I'm little Primo, check this out. He was humble. He approached Southwest T as if he was an uncle. So when you see that type of behavior and you feel that type of energy as a man, as a father, as a dad, nigga, you see your son. You can't turn your back on that, bro.
You wanna know the funny part? Wack, dude was born in it, right? And the second part was when dude's son was running around here, they was embracing him. And come to find out, I don't even think that's his real son, the little Alpha nigga, right? Everybody was fucking with him.
You talking
Everybody
about
was trying to
paparazzi
do something
Paul?
with him. Yeah. So niggas was embracing that, right? So this dude daddy, a legend in y'all town. So number one, let's just go to show you all that shit that went on in the 80s and back in the day. Half of y'all niggas wasn't even born, ain't got nothing to do with today in present time. So a nigga hating or try to reflect, you don't know nothing about his daddy, just like you don't know nothing about him. So either fuck with a nigga or don't fuck with a nigga, but say the hate.
Yeah, but that shit still gonna carry on no matter what though, because that shit still travels on for years later on down the
Look up.
line to
That
this
shit
day.
Let
You
me
feel
tell
me?
you why it ain't gonna carry on. Because
shit dead.
Little Preem, let's be real. Little Preem ain't carrying on with the shit, and 50 ain't on the shit. I guess what, y'all? Everybody know me and Big U getting into it heavy, right?
But you ain't got
Facts,
a fucking
facts. I've been
face, dude.
seeing that.
Fuck.
Hold on, watch this heavy, right? So Preem, Lil Preem, I
Yeah.
walk in the studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's two niggas that got switchblades out on Big U's son.
Mm.
Finna jig him. For real. Two out of town niggas. Minnesota niggas or some shit. I walk in the studio to this. Me and Big U getting into it heavy. What you think I did, Pray?
You stopped it.
Not only did I stopped it in a way where I could have went to the penitentiary. And know that my actions have just factored me into whatever they had going on. Not only did I stop it, I say, Lil you, what you wanna do? I don't ain't feeling these niggas pulling these knives on me. Hey nigga, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Put them knives down. Kick them over here to me. Go ahead, nephew, get to it. And he whooped them niggas and whooped them niggas. And after he whooped them niggas, Lil Preem, know what I did after that?
What's that?
I put him in my car and drove him back to his doorstep,
Make sure
knowing
he got home safe.
knowing I'm in enemy territory. And I did it without nobody following me because I didn't want to expose to where Big U lived. That's valuable information. So I guess I'm an even bigger bitch ass nigga then, right? I
That's
saw, regardless of what me and Big U going through, I saw his son. Okay, let's fast forward it. All-Star Weekend 2023. I'm out of town. I get a picture sent to me. Watch how this work. Picture come to me at a celebrity basketball game. This celebrity basketball game is at Crenshaw High School. Come to find out, it's being hosted by Big U. Guess who popped up at the celebrity basketball game, Lil Preem?
whack.
My daughter and her mother. That's the beast of the belly, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Wack and his daughter and the mama. The picture came to me and said, Big U wants you to know they are safe.
So you reciprocated what he did for you.
I didn't take it as a subliminal. I took it as a gesture of respect because he know them how he know them as I know his children as I know them. You understand what I'm saying?
One thousand
So
percent.
what I'm saying, when you a father and you a dad, bro, we don't be seeing each other. You know, every now and then you get a nigga kid running around here, an image of them trying to do shit and whatever. Okay, then we gonna identify that as a threat because we know what that is. But man, nigga ain't running around that motherfucker. That's dude's son. Do something to him. Fuck him, and we want to see him starve and die and all that shit, bro. That's just not unless you wasn't a dad. Uh-oh. I don't know if I opened up a can of worms. Unless you wasn't a dad to
Mm-hmm.
understand what that feeling is and what that means.
1000%. 1000%. Hit the nail right on the head.
Cause all of us as dads, we gonna see that shit one way or one way only. That's it. And when I see somebody's son, nigga, I remember teaching my son how to ride a bike. I remember when, niggas was changing diapers and him taking the first steps and teaching him how to play football. And, we don't see, especially like, yo, Nep, you came humble, my nigga. Like, I don't see you out here with a team talking about we finna pull up on them niggas and I'm gonna revenge this and we can this and this and this and that.
Yeah,
Every time I
that's
see you,
that's
you
that's
making a
cl-
business move.
that's clown shit, man. I would never approach. I would never approach social media like that or life in general like that. Cause that's not how my pops was. My pops was a gentleman first before anything else. So I never want to be on no weirdo clown type of time like that shit. And to address the homie talking about the other dude's son and all that, like, bro, we two different breeds, man. We two different clothes, bro. Me and him not even in the same. We ain't
No,
even in
no,
the
no,
same
no, no.
universe.
That's not what I meant when I said that.
No,
Niggas
no, I
going
know,
to
no, I know, no, I know what you meant, but like
yeah, yeah, but
that
niggas
shit is two
embracing
different
him though.
stratospheres.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, that's some wild shit. My New Yorkers, where y'all at, man? Where y'all at, my New Yorkers?
I
Cause
want to
me and your
ask you a
name going in
question,
the
but I
title.
don't know. So, how is your relationship with Bimmy right now, man? Are y'all good?
It's not really no relationship with me and Bimmy right now. Like, I feel like that was my dad's friend or whatever they was. They had their relationship, and like I don't. It's no relationship with me and Bimmy right now.
Okay.
You
Uh,
really, you don't really, you didn't. He wasn't involved in your life like that growing up.
I'm not gonna say that he was around when I was younger. He was definitely around. You know, he gave me a pair of shoes before and shit like that. But that's about it.
Got you.
So
Yeah.
look, I'm gonna ask you some real street nigga shit, and when you ain't gotta call no names. Out of all the niggas your daddy held down and put down, how
None
many
of
of them
them.
niggas paying
None of
homage?
them.
Fuck
None of
it.
them.
That's what you really supposed to be on. But don't listen to me. But I'm just showing you my ignorance. I will be smashing. You gonna think I'm cloud chasing for real? Cause you was a bitch. You was a bitch. Cause you fed your family. You fuck with your kids, but you don't fuck with me. Pussy.
And
Get
but
it?
I had that
But just do it in
mentality.
a business approach.
No,
Don't
listen,
take
listen.
my way.
No, let me tell you, right? I had that mentality, like I had that mind frame when I was like maybe 17, 18. Like, yo, all this shit that my dad did for niggas, everybody that talk about my father and hold them in this light and this, like, I felt some type of way that nobody was helping me or whatever like that. And then I spoke to my pops about that shit, and he was like, yo, don't nobody owe you shit, and don't nobody owe me shit. So like, you got to change your mentality, because at the end of the day. Nobody don't owe you shit, and nobody not obligated to do nothing for you. From that day on, that shit put a different type of hustle in me from that day on.
Gotcha.
Cause I took the approach as nobody's coming to save me. I gotta go do this shit on my own.
But see that was my purpose. I asked you about first dude I asked you about because he swear like that's his nigga, and I feel like if you're a nigga trying to up and come up, and my nigga son trying to up and come up, ready dead or in jail, I'm fucking with that, right? To the best of my ability, right? If a nigga ain't guided to help you, I mean that's one thing. But if a nigga could put you in a position and he ain't, he's just a fuck nigga, right? See, some niggas around you because some niggas with you for what you would call some niggas opportunists, right? But it's a term I won't give you a phrase. It's called basically beneficial and official, right? Some niggas with you because they official, some niggas with you because you beneficial to them. You
Mhm.
get it?
Mhm.
So when you dealing with shit like that, but now listen, it's a cool strategy point too. What we doing right now? Social media shit. A lot of niggas is intrigued by your life, your pop's life, right? Use that shit to your ability too. At the same time, you make your money off these clown ass niggas. If you get where
One
I'm
thousand.
going with it.
1,000%. 1,000%. And it's been a couple dudes that helped me along the way. I ain't gonna just say completely. I had to do this shit out the mud 100% by myself. Like Irv Gotti brother Chris Gotti helped me. Whack reference Big Fave from the West Coast. She done helped me. It's been people that helped me along the way. Ja Rule helped me a couple times. Like it's
I
it's
was
it's
about to
definitely been.
ask you about Chris. You know, Chris be up there at Dykeman with me heavy. You
Yeah,
know, he be doing
What
yeah,
the
about
that's
what
basketball
that's
about
stuff.
that's
So I'm
my
Clout?
about
big
to ask you
homie.
about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris is my uncle. That's my big homie.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. He be at the Dykeman games all the time. You know, he do a lot with the street ball, and he got that. He be working with Clash TV. So
One
yeah,
of the
for
most
sure.
one of the most official dudes I ever met in my life.
Let me ask you a question, right? I don't like, cause y'all like again, you know what I mean. I don't want you to go too deep, but like, so you remember that picture that they was talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
You took. Now I know the older cats probably looked at it like they trying to, you know what I mean, show, but you think Fifth probably understood the people behind that picture and felt like they was trying to take a shot by even making that happen? Cause again, I see the point of the picture, I get it, but
Yeah.
like I'm trying to like, you know what I mean. I don't know if there's something might be behind that
I
with
mean,
the
like,
cause they older than us, so you know what I mean.
you know how he thinks. He thinks everybody move like him. So if he sees something, he automatically gonna think, oh, somebody trying to be funny because everything he do, he trying to be funny. So he just got a guilty mind and a guilty conscience and think everybody trying to get back at him for whatever it is. So that's probably the approach that he took.
Here you
And
gotta
I feel
chase
like
your nigga though. Don't
that
catch
put
no
a
shit.
heavy that put a heavy strain on him and Marquise relationship. But at the end of the day, don't use me as the scapegoat because you already had a fucked up relationship. So it ain't just me who put a strain on that shit.
So I
Catch
would
shit,
say
especially.
like the common theme, like what I see with all of the celebrity endorsements you have, they do tend to be people that have problems with 50 Cent. You don't see that. You not seeing that or what?
I mean, he had an issue with the whole fucking industry, so that mean I'm not supposed to go. That mean I'm not supposed to go. So if I go to the West Coast and I get up with Unc and he take me to the game is one of the legends and the pioneers on the West Coast. So that means that I'm trolling 50 because I went to the West Coast and was with the game. If I go pull up on fucking Jadakiss, he had issues with the locks. So that mean I'm like he had issues with the whole fucking industry. So what I'm supposed to do? Not go to no industry niggas? If I go see Floyd Mayweather, he had an issue with Floyd. Like all the biggest niggas in the industry had an issue with him. So what does that mean? Where does that leave
See,
me?
and that's why I
I
said what
get
I
you, but
that
my thing about it is like when we look at all of the big pictures you've taken, it's always some controversial figure, like that with them. Like I'm wondering what's the celebrity endorsements that didn't have an issue with them, and what are those viral
No,
moments? Because
the question should be is who's relevant that's accessible that he didn't have an issue with. That's the
Exa-
motherfucking question.
yeah, because my
Exactly.
thing is it could be a
You
random
want to
pictures.
restrict the man to dealing with. First of all, he ain't supposed to let nobody control his narrative on what he doing.
There
Right?
you go.
You
You
want to tell this man you should because of how 50's gonna feel about it. You should only go deal with people that he's cool with. But yet 50 has no helping hand for you.
If that was the case, that mean I'll only go give Tony Yayo a jacket or a shirt.
well, I just said the day you let another nigga dictate your actions upon what he say, that's when you lose. You feel me? You in control of your own destiny. So fuck
Hold
with a
on,
nigga.
watch this. Watch this. Uh, Everybody watched it. Even Lil Preem watched it. Yo, Wack, why you did an interview with 6ix9ine?
There you go.
Yo, we don't like that nigga. That's cool. If you would have did your job for the level of hatred you say you have, the nigga wouldn't be around for me to do an interview with the nigga, right? So you want me to what? Whack, he was in front of you. Why you didn't get at him? Well, you go to live, we always in Miami. That nigga driving around in exotic cars that got a paint job with 18 different colors on it by itself. When have you put together the team and said we taking this 2-hour flight to go down there to find this nigga? Nah, we ain't doing that. Oh, okay. Well, shit, listen. I don't know the niggas he told on. The movie he told on ain't got nothing to do with me. And guess what? In this interview, I'm really addressing and talking about why you told.
Yeah, but they ain't never going to do the due diligence. They gonna look at the thumbnail and they going to attack. They ain't gonna never watch the interview. They ain't gonna never ask what you asked them or they hear what you ask. They ain't gonna never know the backstory. They only gonna see the thumbnail and niggas just gonna start talking. That's 85% of the world
But
though.
let me ask you a question, Brock. If nephew pulled up on Jay Prince with the shirt, do you think Jay Prince would have took a picture?
With him
Yeah.
in the shirt, yeah, maybe. Yeah, if he didn't put
Like
two and two together on some like he
two and
trying
two.
to he
What
trying
is
to
it?
he trying
What
because
is it
my
to
thing
put together?
is when we releasing we can't ignore the fact that every viral moment that I've heard man mention is people that this man 50 Cent has an exact
We
issue with.
can't ignore
So
them.
my
We can't
my thing
ignore.
is
Wait. We can't ignore that every viral moment you seen is because 50 Cent made it viral.
But also here my thing is, this is my question. This is the point of what I'm asking. I'm not disagreeing with his method. I actually think it's a good marketing strategy playing into the media. But what I'm
Well,
saying
slow
is he
down,
said
bro. That's the narrative you create. He's going in his phone book and he's contacting the people he got reached to.
Southwest T during while 50 Cent is filming BMF. I mean, we not finna play like that's not a.
Southwest T does not have a contract with
But I'm
50
saying
Cent.
we not finna play like he not playing into the narrative. Like I'm
I
not finna
What
feel
play
like
one
narrative?
of.
That's his brother on there, bro.
And I'm saying him, this Supreme, the guy that's giving the shirt.
That's
He's
his daddy, and Meech is T's brother.
right,
Okay.
right.
I am my dad.
And who's
Okay,
doing the
cool.
show right now?
Who
The
can I
biggest thing with
who can
BMF.
I who can I get to, right? That solidifies Meech.
Brock, hit this, Brock. I'm gonna be real with you,
Let
Brock.
me get him,
I think
Jen.
this conversation would have been the same even if he gave it to Lil Meech. I think it doesn't matter. Like it is they dads, bro. Like, well, why can't
Nah,
he?
what
Can't,
y'all not understanding is I'm not knocking
Hold
him
on,
for
guys.
what he
What you
doing.
trying to
I'm
say?
saying that I see exactly what's
No,
going
no,
on though. I'm not finna play
Okay,
like he not
okay, wait. What
like
do
it's
you
not
see was
happening.
now hold on, this the problem. You see what's going on because 50 Cent is saying this is what he's doing. And because 50 Cent has said this is what he's doing, your mind is fixated on, oh, you doing this because of that. How about he's doing this because this is his idea, this is his marketing approach, and 50 Cent, if you see it like that, right? Because you're saying to yourself, well, if I was doing it, I would be doing it to antagonize, right?
that's up.
This man is saying, yo, my pops in the Fed, Meech in the Fed. Who are the two biggest relevant urban names that's of niggas that's locked in the Feds? It's a bunch of niggas that I know who they are, but the world may not know, right? Okay, Meech, Supreme. Okay, I am supreme. Who could I get to help me support this to get this out there? He go to Ross. Ross is relevant right now. Fuck what you say. Okay, I'm gonna go to Southwest T because it's his brother. He wasn't up there saying, yo, T, fuck these niggas. You and Wooty Whoop is real and Wooty Whoop. He just say, yo, this my pops and this is Meech. They both locked up. They living legends. You know, boom, 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 boom. You know, I drove 9 hours to present this to you. Very humble. I don't think nothing about that presentation. If he would have left it like that, it wouldn't even be as big as it is now. Cause I don't think niggas seen it like that until 50 threatened T.
That's a fact.
I agree with that part. I agree with all of that parts that you
He
just.
turned it into that.
This is what I was trying to tell you,
T
bro.
not getting no bag from 50.
Hell
No.
no, nigga. That they ain't got nothing to do. Bro, you wanna talk about it? Those rights was sold by a chick who ain't right, and
Mm-hmm.
that was direct business for Meech. Had nothing to do with T. Zero to do with T. If they threw T a bone, is they threw him a bone. He ain't getting no direct residuals because he's contracted to that.
And another thing, it's free to the public because his name in the paperwork, so they could put the story out once one nigga said it because you was involved in it.
That's a fact.
But second, Brock, what I'm trying to tell you, get you to understand, don't mix apples and oranges, right? Number one, none of them dudes had nothing to do with dude daddy and the shit that 50
No
got
beef.
going on.
No, but see, y'all
People,
taking it. You
people
not
click hate
listening to
though.
what
No,
I'm
no, no. It's
saying though.
click
You
hate
talking
though.
about some
No,
whole
listen.
other shit. I'm saying
Stop.
that his. I'm saying that every picture that I didn't seen that it went up. And
50's lane.
again, Rack is right
Wait,
because
let him
Wack.
go, let him go.
Yeah.
Wack
Every
is
picture
right
you
because
seen,
hold on.
go
Wack,
ahead,
you
let him
right
go.
because I didn't hear what you just said. You just said the one that's amplifying it is 50. He's the one
There you
that's
go.
amplifying. So I'm not ignoring that, but I'm saying, but we not finna ignore that bro is in here playing into the narrative too. He can say what he want to say, but I just saying that if you posting a picture with 50 Cent son, no matter how it claim, you could say like the OGs got it together and this, that, and the. I've been listening. And then you go with Rick Ross, who is one of his nemesis. Cool, he relevant. I'm gonna go with that. Let's just say that. Then you go to Southwest T, the one person in the BMF story that ain't got paid out, like you just said, that ain't got no dealings with 50 while the show going on. Then you see what I'm saying? It gotta be
Well,
some
we
type
ain't
of
gonna say
common
he ain't
thing.
got no dealings because that is his voice on a few of the intros,
Now watch,
Right, but I'm
watch,
saying
watch,
you can't say this
watch
man
Well, let
not
me ask
playing
you a
into the
question.
to the
watch
Does
to
this.
the
BMF
50 shit.
Does BMF and the Supreme Team, is there any history of them ever having a beef?
Nope.
I don't even think it's a history of them being
Hold on,
together.
hold on. I'm going to say this and I'm going to stand on this. 50 as a rapper is great, but Blood ain't never pushed no line in no streets to make niggas beef because he got a motherfucking beef. Fuck is you talking about, bro? Don't nobody respect that nigga like that because it's 50 beef is our beef. That nigga movement ain't, nigga, we ain't never seen all of New York say fuck the power rules because Game said G you not.
Real shit.
I mean, you don't really never see no whole city say fuck
No
nothing based
bullshit.
on nobody. That you don't never see
Bullshit.
that. It's always two
Go,
sides to a city, bro.
go down there to New Orleans fucking around with that cash money and go to
It's
your
two
friend
sides to
quarters
every
and let them
city,
know
bro.
where you at. No, what I'm telling you
So,
is you're talking like
the
50
Slim.
Cent is a motherfucker to where, well, if he beefing, all y'all should be beefing.
That's not at
No,
all what I'm saying. You switching what I'm saying. I
No,
just
no,
said that
bro.
he's
This is what I
playing
want you to
into
say.
the
Hey,
narrative
no,
of
hey,
what
hold on,
he's
time
doing.
out, bro.
And like
Stop.
nah, bro, I'm
but who's
talking. You
doing
can talk
though?
when I'm done. Listen, like I said, he
I want
playing.
who's doing.
He playing. Listen, the
I want
dude that we
who's
talking
doing.
to right now, it's a beef between 50 Cent, a public feud between his father and 50
No,
Cent,
it's
right?
not. No, it's not.
Man,
Because
all
guess
right, like I
what?
said, we ain't
No,
gonna.
guess what? Hold on. 50 worth hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Right? Okay. Preem was on the street for a short time thereafter, right? Um, Preem done been in institutions on power rule. If it's a nigga I won't touch in the institution, I can get him touched. And then the beef could continue, right? Niggas is on the street. Ain't nothing been going on. What the fuck is you talking about? It's a beef. It was a situation that occurred. I know why it occurred. Niggas is playing on rap songs and rest in peace, Chaz Williams. When you didn't show your ass up to that fucking meeting and left your man at that table, it was what it was. You made your fucking bed, you lay in it, right? So at the end of the day, what you're saying is because 50 feels this way, everybody else should.
I never said that. You said that. I said that
50 is
this
the one
man is
that's
playing
saying it's the
that.
problem.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
I ain't never said no
Hold
nigga
on,
need to
bro. I can
feel
hear
no
you
way that he doing,
doing
and I'm
right
not
now,
even
bro.
knocking what
So
the
this is what
Preem
you're
dude is
doing right
doing.
now.
But I'm
This
pointing
is
out a obvious thing.
all right.
It's not a it's like it's an obvious thing. Now we can ignore it. We can play like he just grabbing the relevant people. But I mean, shit, there's a plenty of relevant people you could go grab that ain't got
Who?
problems with 50
Stop,
Cent.
slow down. I'm glad
Anybody,
you
my
said
nigga.
that.
Any street nigga.
I got him in
Where
the
Larry
trick
Hoover's
bag,
son.
y'all.
Why you ain't
I
go get
got
Larry
him in the
Hoover's son?
trick
No,
bag,
you didn't.
son.
Why you ain't get Larry
Rock,
Hoover's son? He's
rock,
a big figure that's in the
you in the
feds.
trick bag. Nobody knows
Come
who Larry
on,
Hoover's
bro.
son is. That's a fact.
Come on.
He ain't got the
We
reach.
ain't no little meat either until 2 years ago
But we talking about right now,
because of
nigga.
50 Cent.
Right now, okay,
Because
let
of
me ask
50
you a
Cent.
question. Right now today, if you are trying to sell a product or market and promote some shit, right fucking now today, right? I'm finna ask you, I wanna see if you gonna keep it real, right? Do you go to Bun B or do you go to Whack 100?
Right now, what
Right
product?
now, nigga,
What product?
I don't give a fuck what it is. A shirt. Your
Yeah, I'm gonna go
merch
to you.
line.
I'm gonna go to you. Probably. I'm gonna go to you for a shirt. But if we
Okay.
talking about
Okay.
food, I'm gonna go to
Okay.
Bun B.
Okay. Now watch this. Right. Why the fuck would his direct be Larry Hoover's son who can't push a button and pow is talked about and seen by millions of people? And you looking in your phone book, bro, and you coming up with your marketing strategy, right? You have to strategize to the best of your ability and your reach. Your reach. Now, I think if he could get to Kendrick Lamar, he would present it to him too. If he can get to Jay-Z, he will present it to them too. But he probably just can't get straight to these people. So who can I get straight to? Oh, I remember when I ran into Rick Ross backstage, he gave me his number and said whatever I needed him for, give him a call. Oh, I remember old boy said Southwest T sent his love and respect. I remember that, the homeboy the homeboy from Long Beach said, hey, Whack 100, my nigga. So, and he fuck with your pops because I fuck with him. So, when you going through your phone book, putting this shit together, you gonna reach to the maybes or you gonna reach to the guarantees?
You gonna
Exactly.
go to the guarantees for sure.
So Wack, let
I'm,
me ask you a question.
I'm
And
with you on that.
this the real side of it, right? Who took the first jab? The 50 Cent nigga?
Yeah, he didn't do nothing. All he
All right.
did was,
Hear me out. So you gonna understand me when I say this. Number one, you don't have the right to tell a man how to fight his fight once a nigga strike him. He could go get with all his fucking enemies and that's not gonna make it wrong because you came at me first, nigga. I'm doing me, you worrying about me. So all that shit you just said, Brock, all that analytical shit goes out the fucking window. He could do what he want. You could call it what you want. That's his strategy. That's also his fight.
now in his defense, he called me this morning on FaceTime. What's up, Whack? I want to do this, and I know you are in business with these people, and I want to sit down, and I trust you to put together the meeting. I'm coming out west, okay? His daddy has taught him very, very well. Very well. His daddy is who he is.
Tapping
Whack,
in.
I'm coming out west, and I want to meet with these people. I know I could trust you to put together that meeting. These people come with other groups. So he reached to me, right? Cool. I say, hey, you been on Clubhouse? Why I ain't been on there? I'ma send you the link. My people got a few questions. Hey, the fire's there. We might as well keep the motherfucker lit. He said, what? I'm revamping my merch link. Um, It'll be a couple days. Let's wait to do it then. I said, well, we could do it then, but right now, the fire is burning now. So we need to come in here and have a conversation now. And then when the merch link come up, you just revisit us and we go over that as well. He said, fuck it, Unc. I'm going to follow your lead. So he didn't call me saying, Whack, I want to come on Clubhouse. He called me to put together a total different meeting. And guess what I'm going to do?
Bring him to the flock.
Put the meeting together.
I'm gonna put the meeting together. I'm gonna also tell him these things are going on now. I have a media team. Shout out to the 100 Side Media Team, Clubhouse Shenanigans, Clubhouse Unlocked, Ray Gears TV, Clubhouse TV, right? Um, and I cannot forget the bad guy who does do the janitorial work every now and then for the 100 Side Media Team. All right. Told you last night, boy,
That's
stay in your
crazy.
place. All right. So at the end of the day, now I fuck with my man, but he got to fall in line. So at the end of the day, this is Whack being a natural manager. And what Nephew is doing is trusting the people around him who has said, yo, Whack, fuck with you. You respect your father. So, nigga, he playing his hand as he should. All this shit that's going on, Brock, would not be going on right now if 50 Cent wouldn't have went and threw a match.
That's like he really helped them out in that sense. Like if you think about it, like by bringing
He
the
said that.
attention to it. But only part that I was trying to tell you, Preem, because I ain't knocking you, bro. Like literally, dog. I love marketing. I love playing into shit, especially being around this nigga Wack. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. So I done picked up gems. All I'm saying is like I see it. This is how I see it as a marketing strategy that you leaning into, which is smart. You should lean into it, bro. Like you should
Yeah.
go pick up on all of those different figures, especially if they low hanging fruit and you can't get to the high hanging fruit. You can go get those people that will have that clickbait type of vibe whenever because they are
Rick
associated
Ross
to
is
the
high
guy.
hanging fruit.
That's pretty high. That's why I'm saying when y'all saying his reach, I'm just going off of the top of what y'all saying because his reach, I mean, got to be
Well,
something if he able to get roast.
I dropped some Supreme Team jackets, right? The jackets that they wore, they had these jackets back in the days that they wore in the late '80s. So I recreated the jacket and made it into a varsity jacket, right? When I dropped these jackets in November, the first person I went and got to and dropped the jackets with was Dapper Dan. I went to Dapper Dan. I went to Jay Prince. I went to Bobby Schmurda. I went to Spike Lee. So it's not just niggas that's beefing with 50 that I go to, bro. Just to address what the comment you made, I done went to Spike Lee and Dapper Dan and Jay Prince, and they don't have no issue with 50. So it's not just about 50, bro. My story is bigger than 50, just 50, bro. Yeah, it has been instances where the shit that I've done has went viral based off of a 50 comment that he has made a comment on. But I mean, I went viral with Dapper Dan too. When I gave a jacket to Dapper Dan when I first dropped them, that went viral too, and that don't got nothing to do with 50.
Nah, and then when you correct it, because I'll say this, that's the people that you would think that a person with a fashion brand in New York would kind of go to first anyways, right? Like if they didn't have an ulterior motive or anything like that. When I just see the optics of what I just see, but obviously I don't know the full story, you know, I'm getting it from the outside
So he
looking
should
in, so
pretty
that's why I'm
much
asking
go
you the
down a
question.
checklist, and anybody that 50 Cent might take personal, don't do business with.
I actually would do it.
Crazy,
I would do the business with any
crazy,
nigga that he would take personal and he might post
crazy.
because it's gonna push your brand.
That's
I'm telling them to do the
crazy.
exact opposite.
Yo, Prim.
That's
Yo, Prim, you
crazy.
hear me?
Yup,
You hear
I
me?
hear you.
Yo, so look, you hear me? Like, it's two things. I'm just like on some New York shit, right? One, you already know we petty niggas. You heard? Petty the motherfucker. Like, you feel me? So I think like what Brock saying, and I can kind of like understand it. Like, I think people don't see, they don't see what you just said. You heard? Like they don't see you made them jackets and you moving around, you doing pop-ups, people pulling up to your pop-ups, seeing your shit. Like for certain niggas, like right now, the way you show all these niggas up and show how much sales you got. Like nigga, I'm doing this on right now with the shirts. Like ain't 50 ain't making my, it's me. Like I'm doing this before, and then you show the analytics of what he did. Like you feel me? Like you doing your thing, bro. Like, but I think people just think that you biting off the back of whatever beef homie got. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna make some sneakers and then go right to Fat Joe and try to use it like, oh, he makes sneakers. Like, nah, they trying to, you know what I'm saying? But I think,
Yeah.
I know you doing your thing, rock and roll, because I remember that jacket with Dap, you heard? So that I wanted you to bring it up. I ain't want to really pull it, like, I ain't want to be a New York nigga like give you the alley oop and shit. I wanted you to really
Yeah.
get to that because you got pieces, you got things you doing, but I don't think the world see it. And then you not, maybe you got to tweak your social media more where you showing
Nah,
that and doing,
it's
you know
not,
what I
it's
That
mean?
not,
nigga ain't
it's
gotta do shit
No,
to
Wack, you get what I'm,
accommodate 50
yeah,
Cent.
no, it's not 50, Wack, it's not 50. I get
Uh-oh.
what these people is, here it go. This nigga Wack.
Shannon just, uh-oh.
I
There
don't
you
feel like he
go.
Nah,
gotta
I
do
think
shit.
Brock,
Oh,
I
gotta
think
do
Brock,
that.
I think Brock made that comment because he don't know. He all he see is what's in the blogs. But if he was on my page, if he followed my page, then he would see that I've done went to a whole bunch of other people. I went to Jeff Hamilton to do a leather basketball jersey. I went to Dapper Dan
See,
to
you
drop
saying
my
the
jacket.
right
Like I
names.
moved.
You saying the right names.
I was on Drink Champs with Large Professor, and Nori asked me about clothes. Like, yo, bro, I'm trying to do this clothing shit and this TV shit, bro. I ain't on no beefing with 50. That ain't making me no money, bro.
So look, let me ask you a question. In all honesty, the nigga you sitting right next to, how that pop in your head to holler at him? I'm gonna tell you what you did in the process.
You said who I'm sitting
From my
next to.
Wack.
What you mean?
No, on the screen you next to Wack.
Okay.
What made you reach the Wack?
I mean, this is a businessman. I'm trying to do business,
No,
so
I'm
I got
just
to
don't tell
contact.
me.
I got to
I'm just
contact.
asking general. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
came in
yeah. I
your
mean,
head.
I'm trying to do business. I'm trying to do good business, and I'm trying to make a name for myself, and I'm trying to get money. Wack
But
is a
look, hold on.
businessman.
I don't want to cut you off. I gotta go. Look, I'm gonna tell you what you just did, my nigga. Fuck with any nigga talk about that you ain't go with, right? You just got exposure, right? And you went to a nigga that everybody watches and follows, even the haters, right? So you know what you just got? Some cold promotion. So keep doing what you're doing. If you want talk your shit, pop your shit, cause like I said, you were born into some shit. Use it and run with it, right?
Hmm.
I'm gone.